I wanted to take some time to show you some of my personal interests. Now, one of my personal interests is something known as DSs, which were made by Nintendo. If I may show you over here, we have this. We have 2DS XL, and then we also have the 3DS XL. Now, yes, this has a couple of scratches. Don't worry about that. That's fine. Sorry that you gotta see my fat hands. This is the original 3DS XL. This goes for roughly $250, and this was released in, if you look on the back, it actually says here 2010, 2011, and I got this in probably 2012. If you're wondering, yes, it does still turn on. Just note, these are in fact modded consoles, so of course I completely wiped everything on here. So it's just, normal stuff that, you would normally see. And this is one of my favorite consoles that I've ever played on. Yes, I know, I have a Nintendo Switch here. I have a Switch. I have a whole computer, for Christ's sake. But honestly, one of my favorite consoles has always been the 3DS model, or just the Nintendo DS in general. Why? Am I right? But I think it goes to show that this is incredible, because look at how compact it is. And I bought this for $200. It came used. The price, I'll put it up here, it actually goes for $450 new for a brand new one with Mario Kart 7 bundle. And this one is modded, so take that with a grain of salt, alright? I do really love these consoles, because you can have so many games. If you have a good SD card, like mine, I personally have a 128GB SD card, micro SD card. If you have a really good SD card, this thing can get you places. I know for a fact that if you go on lots of vacations, lots of trips, this would probably be your best friend, to be honest. Say that you were to go on a long business trip, I would always bring this with me. No matter what, I would always just bring this with me. No matter where I was going, no matter how far the drive, I would always have this with me. But I know a lot of people are like, oh, why would that be a good thing? Well, to be honest, yeah, the graphics aren't great. They could certainly be improved. The C-stick is mediocre at its best. It's literally a pencil eraser. But one thing that I love is that the Nintendo has its wide range of Mario games, and such as Mario Kart 7, or if we go in here, Super Mario 64. I know that that's another fan favorite. Mario Kart DS, Super Mario Bros., and also the Pokemon franchise. Like I have here Pokemon X, which I'm actually currently playing, and a bunch of stuff. I have this complete scene break. I found this online, and I just felt like I needed to get it. So don't ask why I have Breaking Bad on here. It's not the actual show, it's a fan-made game. And then also, fun fact, if you mod your 3DS or 2DS, you will be able to play virtual consoles, which, if you don't know what a virtual console is, it is basically a version of games for, say, Nintendo Entertainment System, like the NES or SNES. Okay, network's not available. That's awesome. If you mod your 2DS or 3DS, one thing that you are able to get access to is actually the 8-Shop, which is actually a fan-made shop that allows you to get access to games all over the world. And you select your region, and you can just, find games. And the list goes on and on. Here's the scroll wheel. Like, dude, it goes all the way down. And I'm not gonna lie, I have scrolled all the way down a couple of times. And you can get updates for the games, you can get DLCs for the games. Here's the virtual console thing that I was talking about. You can actually get, like, Game Boy, NES, Game Boy Color. Like, dude, this is so cool. It goes all the way down. This is the list of games that they have. And they even have Game Boy Advance. And if you are able to get your hands on literally any DS, like whether it be a 2DS XL like this, whether it be a 3DS XL, whether it's new or not, whether it be the original DS, which I have a project here. I'm building my own DS Lite. If you have the option to get a DS Lite, I would highly recommend it, just because it has a Game Boy slot. And I know it's like, oh, what's the point? Why not just get an actual Game Boy? Well, because you can also play DS games. And not only that, but they sell cartridges. People sell cartridges that allow you to have any game that you want. So you don't need to buy the physical copies. Another thing that I really love is that with this specific 2DS XL, I don't know if the camera can pick this up. Oh yeah, it can, just barely. It has like a pattern on the top, and there's actual like detail in it, and you can tell that they put their foot into this. And of course, one of the issues is that the bottom gets scratched very easily. Like, if I can, yeah, you can see some of the scratches. You will be able to, notice that there's some things that are not the best about them. But another thing that is really good about them is that because of how compact they are, you can literally fit them in your pocket and just take them with you. How is that not amazing? And I have a couple projects coming up, and not anything like school projects or anything like that. They're personal projects of my own. I plan on making my own DS. And what I mean by that is, hold on, I got something on the screen. I am making my own DS Lite. And this is just the top part of it. And obviously you have all the, the inside pieces that you would normally see on the inside of a DS. I really don't know what to tell you, other than it's just like the inside of a DS. This is so fascinating because you can also turn this into a portable Game Boy called the DS Lite Macro, where it's literally just this. And you would put the Game Boy Advance game into the Game Boy slot, and then it would just load up the Game Boy game, and you would be able to play it just like this without having the top screen or anything. Like, is that not awesome? The only issue is that you would have to solder on a couple of things. If you don't know what soldering is, I can put that up on the screen here, but I think that this is truly incredible. Another thing is, if you already say that you already have DS games. Say that you have a 3DS, you have a DS game like Super Mario Bros. 2, or hell, even, let me take it out, Mario Kart 7. You can just sell these. You can literally just sell these online, and then you can get them, you can re-download them for free on your console. And I know it's like, oh, it's piracy, it's just awful. We hate piracy, piracy's bad, and I get that. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't disagree with that statement. but they closed down the eShop, and I feel like that's just asking to mod. And that's, you should mod your DS if you have the chance. You should buy one of these if you get the chance. I would love to see these coming back, like becoming more popular. I would actually love to see that. I know that this is very, very special to me. And to be honest, I've been getting into this so much that I have literally been playing less on my computer and more on this thing. And I know that that sounds stupid, but I just love it. I can't really argue. Like, I don't have like any arguments to make. I don't have any things to say why you shouldn't get this. I mean, I will tell you right now, yeah, it's not the best. And I will be honest, yeah, they do have cameras. But if you're getting it to use it for the camera, then you're at a loss, because quite frankly, if the light around you is not the best, this camera is straight dog shit. So do not get it if you're just going to use the camera. But if you're going to actually use it to play games, you know, mod it, it's relatively a smart decision overall. I think that modding is also extremely easy. Like, all you have to do is, you see my micro SD card in here? All you have to do is download some things on your computer, put it onto the SD card, and then follow a YouTube tutorial. It's easy as that. Takes you 15-ish minutes, maybe 30, if you're a troglodyte. No offense if you take 30 minutes, of course. But if you guys want to see me put together this DS Lite, here, just let me know. I'd be happy to do it in a video. But other than that, I say that's honestly about it. And honestly, overall, that's just why you should buy one of these. I know it's like, oh, you know, it sucks. It has terrible graphics. The frame rate is somewhat bad. Yeah, but it's better than playing Mario Kart Tour on your phone. Just the next time you see one of these, I'd highly consider picking one of them up. That's all that I have for today. I hope you all have a great day. See ya.